They pretend to be your best friends, but the truth is, they became your best friends just to keep tabs on you. Every smile hides a grudge. Every cheer is laced with envy. They're not here to support you. They're here to study you, copy you, and control you. Chosen one, their fake love is a leash. Their compliments are traps. They're watching your every move, hoping you'll fall. But you won't. You see them now, don't you? And it's eating them alive. They're drawn to your light, chosen one, as if it's the only beacon in their darkness. Your strength captivates them. Your resilience leaves them in awe. Yet, this admiration twists into something bitter. Deep within they feel unworthy, as if your brilliance casts an unflattering shadow on their own inadequacies. It's not your fault, but your presence forces them to confront truths they'd rather bury. They stay close to you because they crave what you have, a force within you they can't define but desperately want. Yet their envy whispers that they'll never measure up. This inner conflict becomes unbearable, tearing at the fabric of their mind. Their admiration is genuine, but their resentment poisons it, turning them into unwilling antagonists in your story. Drop a comment below saying, "I see their true colors now." If you've risen above the betrayal and embraced the clarity it brought. They can't stand the idea of your freedom. To them, your independence feels like chaos, your untamed potential a storm they can't predict. They try to anchor you not out of love but fear. Fear of what you might achieve without them, fear of how far you might ascend. Their attempts to control you are desperate bids to tether your light, to dim your radiance so it won't outshine their own. But make no mistake, their control isn't just about keeping you close, it's about keeping you small. They plant seeds of doubt, subtly steering your choices. They wrap their insecurities in advice and their fears in concern, all while hoping you'll mistake their interference for guidance. These people are not your supporters, though they wear the mask well. They stand by your side, not to uplift you, but to drain you. They feed on your victories, quietly taking credit for your success, while feigning support. They take your energy, your ideas, your confidence, and leave you questioning whether it was ever yours to begin with. Their entire strategy is to make you believe you need them. They thrive on the access they've been granted, lingering like shadows in your bright world. They know that without your light, they cannot shine, and so they stay, disguised as friends, while slowly siphoning the essence that makes you powerful. For them, this act isn't conscious, it's survival. They have built their identity around proximity to your greatness. To accept that they are envious, insecure, or parasitic would shatter their fragile self-image. So they lie to themselves, convincing their minds that their actions are noble, their intentions pure. They live in denial, projecting their inner turmoil onto you, as if you are the source of their discontent. Ironically, they despise you for what they cannot replicate. They want your strength, but they lack the discipline to cultivate it. They covet your resilience, but they shy away from the struggles that shaped it. You are a mirror, reflecting both their admiration and their shortcomings, and in their confusion, they lash out, not openly but in whispers, in schemes, in silence. They cling to you because you are a lifeline, a source of energy they cannot create on their own. They see your success, your spirit, your evolution, and they want it for themselves. But they know deep down they can't have it, not without you. Their need for control, their parasitic behavior, their duplicity, it's all born from the same truth. Without you, they fade. So they stay, chosen one, not because they love you, but because they fear losing access to your light. Their presence in your life is not a blessing, but a test of your discernment, your boundaries, and your resolve. Betrayal, as painful as it feels, is not a random occurrence. It's woven into the fabric of your spiritual journey. Chosen one, these experiences were written in your stars before you even arrived here. The ones who have wronged you were placed on your path with purpose. Their role was never to break you, but to awaken you. Their actions are lessons disguised as wounds, teaching you to see through illusions and strengthen your discernment. Understand this: your light shines brighter because of their shadows. Without them, you wouldn't have discovered the depths of your resilience or the sharpness of your intuition. They came into your life as catalysts for your growth, forcing you to rise above the betrayal and reclaim your power. In this, their actions have unwittingly elevated your energy field, not diminished it. Some people do not generate light. They can only reflect or steal it. These individuals latch onto chosen ones, drawn to your inner brilliance like moths to a flame. Their intentions may appear harmless at first: admiration, support, companionship. But as time passes, their presence begins to drain you. They feed on your energy, your ideas, and your love, unable to sustain themselves without your light. And here's the truth they cannot face. They are incapable of creating the radiance they crave. It's not malice that drives them, but lack. They cannot find the source within themselves, so they seek it in you. But you are not their source, chosen one. You are your own, and they must find their own light or be left in darkness. The universe is always watching, always balancing. What they intended to harm you will inevitably return to them. The energy they've taken from you will become their burden, and the betrayal they orchestrated will bind them in ways they cannot foresee. Your ascension, despite their efforts, will serve as a testament to the divine order of things. For every tear you shed, the universe will repay you in strength. For every setback they caused, you will be propelled forward with greater momentum. Their betrayal, chosen one, will become the very thing that catapults you into your destiny. This is not about revenge, but balance. Their actions will ripple outward, drawing back to them the very harm they sought to inflict on you. And as they grapple with the weight of their choices, you will rise higher, untouched and unstoppable. But here's the catch. This isn't for everyone. If you're not ready to face the truth, if you will be triggered by uncomfortable realities, don't join us. The Obsidian Inner Order, powered by Astral Atom, is for those ready to rise above, not for the faint-hearted. Inside, we've got weekly group calls where chosen ones dissect the Matrix playbook. We offer uncensored revelations that challenge everything you think you know, modern manifestation mechanics to transform betrayal into breakthroughs. If you're open-minded, ready to rise and determined to claim your greatness, then this is your sign. Join over 400 chosen ones who have turned their pain into purpose and their setbacks into setups. The link to join us on Patreon is in the description. Betrayal is painful, but it's also sacred. It breaks the illusions that bind you, revealing the truth about who you are and who they are. It forces you to look inward, to find the strength and clarity that no one else can provide. In this way, betrayal becomes a gift, not one you asked for, but one you needed to ascend to the next level of your journey. You are not defined by their actions, chosen one. You are defined by how you rise from them. Their attempts to dim your light have only strengthened your fire, forging you into something unbreakable. They may have underestimated you, but the universe never did. Their betrayal is not the end of your story. It's a turning point, one that shifts the narrative in your favor. And as you move forward, lighter and stronger, you'll see that the very people who tried to hold you back have become stepping stones on your path to greatness. Drop a comment below saying, "Divine justice is my shield," if you know you were meant to see this today. Joan of Arc, a young woman guided by divine visions, rose to lead armies and liberate a nation. Her courage was unmatched, her mission sacred, and yet her greatest enemy was not the battlefield. It was betrayal, delivered not by her foes but by her own people. The ones she fought to protect turned against her, selling her to the enemy in exchange for political favor. She stood in the flames of judgment, but her spirit never wavered. Joan's story is a testament to the truth all chosen ones must face. Betrayal often comes from the very ones we aim to uplift. Her divine mission did not end in her death, it immortalized her. Though betrayed, she rose beyond the mortal realm, her name and purpose etched into history forever. Nikola Tesla, a man of unparalleled genius, sought to illuminate the world with ideas that transcended his time. Yet his greatest struggle wasn't with invention, it was with trust. He joined Thomas Edison's company, tasked with improving Edison's DC generators. Edison promised Tesla a financial reward for his work, but reneged, dismissing it as a joke after Tesla succeeded. Disillusioned, Tesla left and pursued his vision of alternating current technology, partnering with George Westinghouse. This sparked the War of Currents, where Edison tried to discredit AC. Ultimately, Tesla's AC system triumphed, becoming the standard for modern electricity despite Edison's betrayal. Edison's betrayal was calculated, a means to keep Tesla's light from overshadowing his own. But in the end, it was Tesla's ideas that shaped the future. His work laid the foundation for modern electricity. Tesla's story reveals the painful truth. Brilliance and innovation often attract betrayal disguised as mentorship. Chosen one. Do you see the pattern? Betrayal isn't a reflection of your faults. It's a sign of your greatness. Joan of Arc was betrayed because her mission was divine, her light too bright for the small minds around her. Tesla was betrayed because his brilliance threatened those who could not keep up with his vision. The same forces are at play in your life. The ones who seek to harm you do so because they recognize your potential, even if they'd never admit it aloud. Like Joan, like Tesla, you are destined to rise above their schemes, to accomplish what they cannot even dream. Their betrayal, though painful, is proof of your purpose. History reminds us that betrayal is not the end, it's a catalyst. It's what forges the chosen ones, tempering their resolve and sharpening their focus. Joan's fire did not extinguish her mission, it sanctified it. Tesla's losses did not diminish his genius, they amplified it. So too will your betrayal transform you, pushing you toward a destiny they cannot touch. They don't reveal themselves easily. Pretenders wear masks so convincing, even the most discerning can be fooled at first. But, chosen one, their true intentions always leak through the cracks. Pay close attention. The signs are subtle but unmistakable. Psychologically, they downplay your achievements. They'll smile when you succeed, but find ways to redirect attention to themselves. It's not overt. They know better than to show their hand. Instead, they'll throw in a comment like, "That's great, but have you thought about," shifting the focus away from your triumph. Their interest in your plans seems genuine, but their support feels hollow. They want to know your next move, not to help you, but to prepare for it. Their words are full of praise, yet their actions betray them. They never show up when you need them most. Behaviorally, their sabotage hides behind the guise of assistance. They might accidentally overlook sharing news of your accomplishments, but are quick to amplify any moment of struggle. Their compliments often come with a sting, a backhanded reminder of your flaws, cloaked in a joke or a casual remark. An example? Imagine a friend who says, "Wow, you're really brave to take on that project. I don't think I could handle the pressure if it failed." A compliment on the surface, but laced with doubt meant to rattle your confidence. Spiritually, your energy feels off in their presence. Being around them leaves you drained, as though they've pulled something intangible from you. Your intuition sends warnings, subtle but persistent. You feel uneasy, even when they're being kind. A part of you knows something is wrong, even if you can't quite explain it. These people trigger your intuition for a reason. Your higher self sees through the facade, even if your conscious mind hesitates. Trust those nudges, those moments when your spirit whispers, "Watch out." They are messages from your soul, urging you to protect your light. True allies energize you. They lift you up, celebrate your wins, and inspire you to grow. Pretenders, on the other hand, leave you questioning yourself. If someone's presence causes more confusion than clarity, it's time to reevaluate their role in your life. You must learn to distinguish between genuine support and disguised envy. Look for patterns, not isolated incidents. Real friends are consistent in their love and encouragement. Pretenders, no matter how convincing, will eventually reveal themselves through their repeated behavior. Chosen one, recognizing these individuals is not about judgment. It's about discernment. Your energy is sacred. Not everyone deserves access to it. The moment you start seeing people for who they truly are, your light becomes untouchable. The first step in liberating yourself is emotional detachment. These individuals have wrapped themselves around your life like vines, but their presence does not nourish you. It suffocates you. You must start by recognizing that their approval is not a measure of your worth. Their opinions are not a compass for your decisions. It's time to remove the pedestal they've stood on in your mind and reclaim that space for yourself. Emotional detachment doesn't mean confrontation or dramatic exits. It means choosing where your energy flows. Stop explaining yourself to them. Stop justifying your actions or seeking their validation. Let them wonder. Let them speculate. When they try to pry into your plans, offer vagueness. Your life is not a stage for their manipulation. Detachment is not coldness. It is clarity. It is the act of choosing yourself. Psychological detachment is your next line of defense. Their power lies in the influence they've carved into your mind, the doubts they've seeded, the second-guessing they've encouraged. Reclaim that space by reprogramming your thoughts. Begin each day by affirming, "I see clearly now and I trust my instincts." This is not just a phrase, it's a sword, a weapon against the mental traps they've set for you. But psychological detachment only clears the surface. Their energy still lingers, clinging to you like cobwebs in unseen corners of your spirit. Spiritual cleansing is vital to break free completely. Every interaction with them has left threads connecting their energy to yours. These threads drain you, pulling at your essence even when they're not physically present. To sever these threads, engage in cord-cutting meditations. Sit in stillness, close your eyes, and visualize the energy cords binding you to them. See their threads as dark, tangled, and invasive. Then, imagine a glowing blade of light in your hand. With each deliberate motion, cut these cords one by one, watching them dissolve into nothingness. Feel the release in your chest, the weight lifting from your shoulders. This is your freedom. Crystals like black tourmaline act as physical guardians, absorbing the negativity that tries to enter your field. Carry them with you, place them near your bed, or wear them as jewelry. Each time you see or feel them, let them remind you of your commitment to protect your energy. They are not just stones, they are symbols of your intention to stay untouchable. Reclaiming your power is not just about what you remove, it's about what you build. Affirmations are the foundation of your new reality. Speak your truth aloud daily. I am the source of my strength. My light belongs to me alone. No one has power over me unless I grant it. Let these words sink into your soul, forming a shield against their lingering influence. Visualization is a powerful ally. Close your eyes and see yourself surrounded by an unbreakable sphere of light. This light isn't passive, it's dynamic, vibrant, and alive. See it glowing stronger with each breath you take. When they try to approach, imagine their negativity bouncing off, dissipating harmlessly into the air. This light is your truth, your power, your protection. Finally, channel your reclaimed energy into something meaningful. Their influence drained you, but now you have that energy back. It's yours to use. Pour it into your goals, your passions, your ascension. Every step you take toward your purpose will widen the gap between you and their influence. You'll feel lighter, stronger, and more unstoppable with each passing day. Breaking free is not just about escaping their grasp, it's about reclaiming your sovereignty. They clung to you because they recognized your power, even when you didn't. Now you do. And as you rise, you'll look back and see that their attempts to hold you down only sharpened your resolve. You were never meant to stay tethered. You were always meant to soar. Betrayal, painful as it may be, is a master teacher. It sharpens your instincts, refines your intuition, and teaches you the art of discernment. Before their betrayal, you may have trusted too freely, given too much, or overlooked red flags. But now, you've been awakened to the reality that not everyone in your circle is there for the right reasons. Discernment becomes your superpower, a tool to distinguish true allies from hidden adversaries. True discernment isn't just about spotting who's false, it's about recognizing who's genuine. It's learning to listen to the quiet cues, the subtle gestures of those who celebrate you without envy. The ones who cheer when you win, who show up when it's inconvenient, who uplift you without expecting anything in return. Betrayal teaches you to cherish these rare souls. Once you've cleared your circle of pretenders, you'll find space for something far more meaningful, authentic connections. These are the bonds that inspire you, challenge you, and support your growth. Authentic allies are the ones who remind you of your worth when you've forgotten it, who see your potential even when you doubt yourself. These connections aren't built overnight. They're forged through mutual respect, shared values, and honest communication. Surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you, who reflect your light rather than trying to dim it. In their presence, you'll feel energized, supported, and seen, not drained or manipulated. Their resentment, though painful, can become your greatest source of motivation. Every attempt to undermine you, every whisper of doubt they planted, is a reminder of how powerful you are. If you weren't destined for greatness, they wouldn't have felt threatened. Their betrayal is proof of your potential. Channel their negativity into your drive to rise higher. Let their doubts fuel your determination to succeed. With every step forward, every victory, you're proving that their attempts to hold you back were futile. They thought they could stop you, but instead they propelled you. Betrayal often leaves scars, but those scars tell a story of resilience. You now have the chance to reclaim the narrative of your life. Their actions no longer define you. Your response does. You are not a victim of their envy. You are a testament to what it means to overcome. This process isn't about seeking revenge or holding on to bitterness. It's about transmuting pain into power, wounds into wisdom. By rising above, you show them, and yourself, that their betrayal was powerless against your destiny. With discernment and authentic connections in place, your energy field strengthens. You become harder to reach, harder to manipulate, harder to harm. Your boundaries are no longer walls of fear, but shields of confidence, protecting the sacred core of who you are. As you align with those who truly support you, your light becomes undeniable. It shines brighter, attracting opportunities and people who align with your highest good. The pretenders will fall away, unable to exist in the radiance of your truth. Betrayal is no longer the defining moment of your story, it's the turning point. From here, you move forward with clarity and purpose. The connections you build now will be the foundation of a life that is authentic, fulfilling, and untouchable by negativity. As you rise, those who betrayed you will remain in the shadows, watching your ascent with a mix of regret and awe. They will see that their actions, far from breaking you, only made you stronger. You've redefined your circle, sharpened your discernment, and built a fortress of light around your energy. Now, you move forward with confidence, surrounded by allies who celebrate your victories and support your growth. Their betrayal has no power here. It's a chapter in the past, closed and forgotten. Your focus now is on the future, a future where your light shines brighter than ever, untouched by those who tried to dim it. A future where you stand tall, surrounded by love, purpose, and strength. Their resentment will fuel your rise, but your destiny was never about them. It was always about you. Chosen one, their betrayal was not a defeat. It was a revelation. It showed you who they truly were and who you are destined to become. Their attempts to hold you back only gave you the clarity to move forward without them. Now their part in your story is over. They will remain in the past, while you step into a future they cannot touch. Their envy could not diminish your brilliance, and their schemes could not alter your path. Let them watch as you rise, not out of spite, but because your ascension is inevitable. They were never your equals. They were your lessons. And now you're ready for what comes next. You've grown, you've strengthened, and you've transcended. The light ahead is yours, chosen one. Step into it boldly.